Hi, my name is Atikur Rahman and I'm AWS Certified DevOps Engineer. Today I'm going to show you how we can easily create a microservice in Go. Let's go started. I'm going to show you how to create a new project with Go and then create some simple routes and then create a Docker file and then try to run the applications using Docker. So let's get started. Let's create a new folder for this project. So let's give it a name. And then let's open this folder in VS Code. Okay, this is a starting folder. Everything is empty. Now let's initiate the Go mode. Go mode init. Project name is Atikur, right? What it does, it creates a Go mode file with the module Atikur and the version that I'm going to use, 1.2.3.5. Now, for every Go, we need to have a main file. So let's create a main file, main.go. And then the package is not article, but it should be the main package. And then it imports something like FTP or net HTTP, right? That's it. And let's for the time being, I have to use func. For the time being, keep it as it is. Okay, I will add the other things later on. Now let's create a folder called src where we will put all our source codes. So inside src, let's create a folder called products. Let's say we have products, right? And then let's create a main file, main.go. So what we did, we created a file inside the src products and main. So we might have some kind of like modules like products, maybe sales, items, services, all those things. We will create folders inside the src and then create one main file, main.go, and then other subsidiary files like the ORM for database connectivity, fetching data, service helpers, etc. So inside everything will be inside the particular folder. Now I'm in the products and just I'm going to create some couple of routes from the products, right? So here I'm going to use a package names for this. Let's say package, and then I'm going to use products, right? And then we're going to import same thing, FMT and net HTTP. Maybe net HTTP is not needed, that's fine, but let's see. We want to have like one fun here, so it needs to be uppercase, get all products, right? So what we need, let's say we want to create some functions, like one function will get all products, right? Another function will be kind of like create product. Another function will be like delete product. All those things we can do that, right? Now, I will not go through all of those because this is not really necessary. You get the point. You can add all those necessary things or functions by yourself. I'm just going to give it one example. Here, one example is get all products. This just simply writes or give you an output of all products endpoints, right? Okay, so now inside the src folder, I have created one S products folder. I can create some more folders as well, like services, like sales orders, right? You have purchase orders, you have orders, all those things you can create. Okay, that's not the point. The point is we are going to create a simple microservice structure that simple like app structure that you can use and build for your product. Let's create a new folder for inside the src that's called routes. And here we are going to create a main.go. And then we are going to create all the routes. That means which URL will be pointing to which like products and which modules. In our case, it will be like for which of the URL routing should be mapped with the functions that we defined in our projects. So here also we can give a package name, package, it's routes, right? And then here we also import probably FMT and net HTTP, that should be fine. And then we need to import the products, like because we want to use this function to route to a particular URL endpoint. So let's import that function as well. Article slash src slash products. And then we want to create a setup routes folder. I'm just not going to write all those things. So what we're going to just create http dot handle fun, and then we want to have products, and then we have products get our products. That's it. Now we can add here, like we can add can more routes here. Dot, dot, dot. That means you can add more routes that you need. I'm just going to show one, and it should be fine for you to build up other things. So what we did, we create routes, main.route. All the routes will be here. Then we have individual modules can be inside folders. And then let's go to the main, and here now import routes. Okay, and then net HTTP. Yeah, that's true. I want to import net HTTP. Oh, sorry. That's my editor is automatically deleting because I haven't used that. So let's use that. And then I'm going to use routes, setup routes. That means I'm going to I'm calling the setup routes function inside the routes that will actually map the route URL with the function URL, right? So let's here setup routes, and then we are listening to port 8080. I'm just going to give it a name as a variable, so I just can change it if I need anytime. Okay, sounds good, right? Now let's try to see if this is running fine. Go run main.go. It didn't give any output, not sure why. Let's see if setup routes is some serve. That's good. Main.go. Okay, let's see. Let's get the Dockerfile as well. Let's create the Dockerfile and see the Dockerfile. We're going to use from Golang. No, I'm not going to use this part. Let's see what we have. This is plus Alpine, right? Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to use as builder. Set up the current directory, workday app, and then copy the files. We don't have the those sum. Let's delete that on the go mod. Then we're going to download all dependencies. So run go mod download, and then copy everything. Then we're going to build the Go app. That's fine. And then we are going to expose port 8080 and then run the executable. That's it. This is our Dockerfile. Now let's try to run it. So Docker build -t go and then current directory. Let's see if we can build it quickly. And then go, upload Docker run. Then the port is 8080 IT, and then the package file name is config. Is the Docker image, right? So port is already being allocated. Maybe some of my old container is already running. Let's see. Containers, yeah, it seems this container is already running. Plus this. and try it again. Let's see here, it's 5 seconds ago, up and running. Let's go to localhost and then 8080. 404 page not found because we haven't created the route for the slash. What we have created, let's go to the routes folder. What is the routes? Yeah, there's the routes. We created a route for slash products. Let's go to slash products. And all products endpoint, right? So this is our endpoint and it works fine. As you can see, Go is very fast compared to other packages like Node.js or Python. It seems it's very efficient and takes very little resources to run your applications. And as you can see, I didn't install any third-party packages or installations. Everything it's part of the main Go language, right? If you see, it's very few lines. I just created these are command prompt. This is very small files, and I just have all the application up and running. Now you can add more things here inside the products, like you can add your multiple routes for the CRUD operations. You can use ORM to connect with your database and do our database operations. And you can do a lot of things. It's just your application requirements. But I created a basic example. I hope this helps you to get started with Golang and use one of your microservices and test how the performance of Go compared to other languages. I'm using Node.js for my other microservices, but now I will try Golang for one of my microservices just to test whether it improved performance or not. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you, everyone. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.